There's nothing worse than the constant flaking, itching and redness. Dandruff, it's a pain, but there are some really good ways to treat it, so stick around to listen and learn. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Lane from Adelaide, South Australia. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Today we're talking about dandruff. What is it, what causes it, and how do you get rid of it? So the technical name for dandruff is seborrheic dermatitis. Now, dermatitis is a general term that describes any irritation or inflammation of the skin, and seborrheic refers to sebaceous glands, which are the glands that secrete oil into the hair follicles. So dandruff really is just like a type of eczema, but it tends to target the hairiest parts of your body, like scalp, eyebrows, even armpits. It affects somewhere between 5 to 10% of people, and it tends to present shortly after puberty. So what causes it? Truth is, we're not totally sure. It is thought that factors like certain hormones, immunity, or even infections can play a role, but there also appears to be a strong correlation with yeast. Now, this is a really common organism found everywhere, like in bread, and on your skin as well. The point is, we really don't have a way of predicting who will get dandruff or why. Suffice to say, it's not caused by poor hygiene or anything like that. But I'm going to jump to the big question. How do you treat it? Alright, so there's a number of things you can do. The first thing to try is just a simple anti-dandruff shampoo. Something like Head and Shoulders or another alternative that you can find at the supermarket. Now, particularly in mild cases, that will often solve the problem and keep your symptoms to a minimum. But if that doesn't work, you might need to go with a stronger shampoo, and that will normally only be available at a pharmacy. Ideally, you want something containing ketoconazole. Now, ketoconazole is a type of antifungal, and it's particularly effective against yeast, which is why it seems to work so well in treating dandruff. Now, depending on where you live, you might find that the brands differ, but it's really important to read the instructions on the box. Some of these shampoos are only designed to be used once or twice a week maximum. If all that fails, it's probably time to check in with your GP or health professional. Firstly, you want to make sure that it is actually dandruff and you're not dealing with something else. But secondly, as a GP, we have access to a whole range of stronger medications that you normally can only access with a prescription. If the dandruff is really bad, sometimes we will even refer to a skin specialist to get the best advice. Finally, if you do notice that you get a little bit of obvious dandruff right around the hairline or even on the eyebrows, you can try a tiny little bit of hydrocortisone cream, 1%, which you can buy over the counter typically at a pharmacy. Again, don't use too much, and if it's not resolving, go and see your doctor. Now, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, check them out. I'm putting a link on the screen right now. And as always, remember guys, stay healthy. I'll see you soon.